Hey guys, this is Rudy Banks. Welcome back to my channel. I've got some great news for you. I have a 9-figure business owner. Yes, a 9-figure business owner. He's going to talk a little bit about the freedom lifestyle. If you're looking to work from home, you want to travel the world, or just have a business where you can take time off and still generate revenue, then you want to stay tuned for this training. He's going to talk a little bit about the differences of being an employee, self-employed, a business owner, and an investor. He's going to break it down and show you exactly where you want to be and where you need to be. Take it away, Dave.
Hey, what's going on? This is Dave Sharp coming to you live from the Legendary Studios. As you can see, having a little fun here today and want to teach you something that I think is going to be very useful for you. I think if more people learn this in the country, we would have more millionaires in this country. And by the end of this video, you'll see what I mean, because I want to teach you how to think like somebody who's wealthy, okay? I'll tell you real quick about a guy named Robert Kiyosaki. Maybe you've heard of him. He wrote a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And inside of this book, he talked about something very profound called the cash flow quadrant. And the cash flow quadrant is essentially it's a very simple diagram to explain how to either end up most likely very poor or potentially very rich through the same efforts, because everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. And so if you look at this cash flow quadrant on the left-hand side, you're going to see an E for employee and an S for self-employed. And then you're going to see a B and an I, business owner and investor. And what those are is an employee means you work for somebody else, you're trading time for money. A self-employed person means that you are essentially an owner of your job. So a lot of people, they think, well, now I'm a business owner. You're only a business owner, as you can see from the diagram, when you have a team of people that you're leveraging or systems that you're leveraging. Okay, and here's a great way to be able to determine if you're on the left-hand or the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant. In other words, if you're self-employed or if you're a business owner, can you walk away from your business for 30 days and not go broke? Most people who think that they're business owners, if they tried that, because the money coming in is dependent upon them still showing up, they would essentially have major financial problems. Now, why is this so scary in today's society? The reason why this is so scary is because, the majority of us are only one medical emergency away from bankruptcy or major financial crisis. So to not have the ability to be able to step away from your business for a period of time and still have money coming in can potentially be a scary thing. Maybe not when you're very young, but especially as you become somebody who's older and into their near retirement years. Okay, so where are you right now? Where are you? Are you on the left-hand side or the right-hand side? And obviously if you're on the right-hand side and if you have a business that's cranking out money for you, whether you work or not, and that doesn't mean for most business owners that, they're not involved in their business, because most of them still are. But if you are a business owner and have extra income that's coming in, then you can move into that investor bracket to where your money starts to work for you, and that's where you go from being rich to wealthy, right? The difference between a millionaire and a billionaire is much bigger than what most people think. Nowadays having $1 million does not mean that you're set for life. It actually only means that you're set for probably a couple of years, right? Because the cost of living is up, and again, if most people, even if they have a nest egg, are one medical emergency away from bankruptcy. So how do you think like a millionaire? Well, you have to step back and take a more objective approach to how you earn your money and say, is what I'm doing a good long-term plan? Maybe it's good for me right now to be able to get through what I'm going through, but is it a good long-term plan? And for most people, it's not. You're going to have to make some adjustments, right? So with us and what we're doing, and I think there's a button below this video, if you go and take a look at it, you have an opportunity to be able to, essentially borrow somebody's business, right? And earn while you learn. And if you don't do that with us, then you should do it somewhere, at least consider doing it, because the old philosophy You know, the old advice that we received, you know, go to school and get a good job, you know, get good grades and go to college and get a good, you know, put, you know, money into your retirement account and you'll be just fine. That advice is not relevant anymore, right? It's just not. You have to be able to have and develop multiple streams of income. You have to have a diverse portfolio. One of the smartest piece of investment advice that I ever received was don't put all your eggs in one basket. So even if you considering starting your own internet marketing business is just for a side gig, something on the side, at least you're beginning to develop multiple streams of income. So if something does happen, you get laid off, your company goes out of business, whatever sort of, situation that you didn't expect happens, you have something else that hopefully could put you into that business owner bracket to where even it runs on autopilot, even if you step away from it. That is how you change everything in an instant, right? So I think there's a button below this video. You can click it, go check out what we're doing and see if it's a fit for you, and quite possibly we can help you move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side of that cash flow quadrant. Be blessed.